Welcome to Las Vegas. I'm Dani702, and in today's episode, we are checking into a Vegas hotel that is loaded with history, the iconic Westgate Las Vegas Hotel and Casino. We partnered up with Westgate Las Vegas today, and they generously provided our one-night stay with a few extras. I like to bring you more of travel episodes with a buttload of information on the spots that we visit. I've been doing that for years on this channel, but the partnership absolutely helps me show you way more than what I can do on my own. We've got a jam-packed schedule today. First, we're checking into one of the most gorgeous suites in all of Las Vegas. Then we'll hang out poolside for a bit. And then tonight we'll grab some dinner and even a show. So come along with me because I'm going to show you as much as possible and what to expect when staying at this iconic resort. Westgate Las Vegas is located about a block from the Las Vegas Strip. So it's nice to be close to the action without the craziness sometimes of the Strip. Not only do they have the Monorail station here, but they also have the Vegas Loop that stops here at the Westgate now. The Westgate has a classic Vegas vibe with the modern touches, but this place is pretty big. There's about 3,000 hotel rooms and a history that stretches back to 1969. This resort was originally opened as the International Hotel, once the Las Vegas Hilton, now the Westgate, and the ties to the king are rich here. This is where Elvis performed over 600 sold-out shows. Says he was one of the first performers to set foot on the iconic theater stage, which ultimately was referred to as the house that Elvis built. Oh yeah, now I'm ready. We're ready to check in. There's some stuff on display over here. Elvis wore this at his last show at the International, December 1976. Oh, this is so cool. Elvis's army watch. Well, he wore that while he was on active duty. Somebody saved a lock of Elvis's hair. Interesting and weird. Check-in is technically 3 o'clock. Well, we're gonna see if there's an early check-in at 11:30 available. The check-in was super smooth. We are on the 29th floor, passing by all the different suites. Yeah, look at these doors. This is the Gold Coast suite. Hollywood suite. I'm seeing a pretty pink door here. I think this might be our room. It works. How amazing is this? I cannot believe that we get to call this home for the night. We are in the Lucky Bunny Suite here at the Westgate. Stepping inside, you're immediately embellished with all this gorgeous pink hues, just really, really vibrant and feminine energy just comes right to you. A couple of months back, they opened up a few of the suites, and I did a whole video on, I think, 7 different suites, the Lucky Bunny being their newest addition to their themed suite. It was designed in collaboration with Playboy Playmate Sandy Taylor. I remember coming in here and thinking, how amazing would it be to stay there? And in my wildest dreams, did I think that was gonna come true? And I know it's because of you guys. Yes, you at home. And I can't wait to show you the full experience, but holy shnikes, you guys. I did get to show you a little bit of the room the last time that we were here, but there were kind of a lot of people in, so I didn't get to show you every little bit. So today, I'm so excited we got the whole place to ourselves. Let's head in. Got a couple of different beautiful plush chairs. There's an amazing view out there just waiting for us. There's also another seating area over here. This living space is where you'll have the flat screen TV. So if you want to watch any movies, you've got this comfortable couch. This is probably my favorite picture though. I love the bunnies jumping. Then they do have 2 restrooms. The favorite thing about this one is definitely the wall. That is so cute. Oh, and this is how you know you're at a fancy spot. In rooms, not only will you find little rabbit details, but also Playboy bunnies. There is a wall here full of vintage Playboy covers. And you do have a full dining room, huge tables. There's also a bar, perfect for a girl's getaway or a romantic retreat. And then on top of that, you also have a little like kitchenette. You get a coffee maker, a microwave, and a refrigerator. And then this is the bedroom. As soon as you walk in, you see this freestanding tub right in the middle. perfectly positioned with an epic view. You have the view of the backside of the Strip. You also get a view of the Spear. Long day of walking in Vegas, whatever it is you're doing, a nice area to relax. Also over here, kind of like a little nook. This is funny, that might confuse me later with my own eyelashes. You have a king size bed. This is done so tight and sleek, I feel like I can bounce off of that. The plush wall behind this beautiful headboard. You got another TV over here by the bed. The main bathroom. I really, really like the lighting in here. The light around the mirrors. This is just so glamorous. A robe that says Westgate on that. I thought this one was funny last time because there's just a random chair right next to the toilet. Yeah, you can use that to prop your legs up, put your fishnets on or something. Insane, insane. I can't believe I'm staying here. We've got a full itinerary today, so we won't even be up here that much. Step outside onto your own private balcony. This is so freaking cool. Not the backside of the water, but the backside of the Las Vegas Strip. That is a crazy view of the Spear. That's gonna be pretty epic at night. Mandalay Bay, and looking this way. Can't get too far over the corner to see the Strap, but I think, there we go, a little bit of Sahara. I am absolutely gonna grab a cup of coffee, which they offer in the room, and sit here, enjoy that view, even at nighttime. At nighttime, I think it's gonna be spectacular. All right, let's talk cost really quick. So the Lucky Bunny Suite is definitely a luxury experience here at the Westgate. This particular suite starts at about $800 a night. Their themed suites start at about $400. They also have regular suites as well where there's no theme to it, and I believe those started around $200. All of these pricing is including the resort fees. Or you can do their standard rooms, which starts around $50, $60 a night. The Westgate does have its owner's area or its members area. I honestly don't know anything about that, but the property isn't just about that. So you want to just come for a couple of nights, that is offered to you. Legends resting. Please do not disturb. So they have this whole hallway full of different types of retail. There's even a tattoo shop here. You can get married at the Chapel of Crystals. They have a couple different vending machines here. They got, of course, Buddy's Cake, the cake shop. Earbuds, I don't know, maybe you gotta go to the gym and you forgot your earbuds. This lucky mystery box. I find this interesting. I saw this at the plaza the other day. You can get a mystery jersey or Pokemon. Ooh, I wonder how long this is open for. It's an arcade. Ooh, a Skittles vending machine. Cotton candy vending machine. I kind of want to do that. Where was this when I did my vending machine video a while ago now? I might have to update it. Hashtag Vegas, of course, different types of Vegas merchandise. Westgate gift shop. Like a bomber jacket, that's actually really cool. There's even some Elvis stuff back there. And just like that, we're at the pool. I think they got pickleball courts over here. Out here is the Serenity Spa and Fitness Center. And check this out, they've also provided our own cabana for at least a couple of hours. Very spacious cabana. I mean, this can definitely fit, I don't know, maybe 10 people. They typically start at $200 too. So if you divide that, this is a bargain. For the shade, you got a fan above, 2 chairs on the outside if you want to lounge in the sun. Oh, this is absolutely perfect. Got 2 couches, a little table. There is a safe. This is one of my favorite things. Not having to worry about your bag or your purse while you're in the pool. Have your own refrigerator. Provided you with waters. And then here is our view of the pool. They have quite a few lined up. There's some closer to the pool over here. They also had day beds. I saw plenty of lounge chairs though. The pool will be open from 10 to 6 during the season. $36 for a 32 ounce. That comes in a souvenir cup though. 16 ounces, $22, also a souvenir cup. I wonder if you can get it without that souvenir cup, if it's gonna be any less. They have buckets of beers, but I like this. They got a hydro bucket for $35 and it gets you water, Perrier, coconut water, and Gatorade. There's also a 15-person spa over here. It's looking pretty cloudy straight ahead. You turn around, it's blue skies, but uh-oh. Hey, Cabana time, pool time. Ooh, oh, that's perfect. That's not cold at all. It's not like super warm or anything, but because it's so hot out, this feels really nice. Sometimes it's too cold, you don't even want to get in. This is nice. It's a pretty decent sized pool too. Plenty of space. Looks like it goes up to 5 feet at the deepest. Check this out. So they did already have waters inside of the refrigerator when we walked up. And I did not know that the Cabana comes with some goodies. Grapes, pineapple, strawberries, cantaloupe, melons. It is definitely starting to get stormy out there. You can hear thunder in the distance. Manilow's pointing at the storm. The storm. All right, they're officially closing the pool area because the weather is coming in. Sometimes things don't go as planned. But we're now back in the suite and it's time to get glammed up for dinner and a show for tonight. Let's go head downstairs. Let's go get some food. I'm so hungry. One of the biggest things that I remember as a kid coming to the Westgate was the Star Trek experience. I'm 100% a Star Wars girly. I've never seen Star Trek, but I remember coming to the ride with my father. They have a whole area in here. It's now the visitor center, and it still kind of looks like it. I have some old footage when I was here 7 years ago, but it's kind of cool that it still exists. Very fuzzy memory of that. When you're walking through the Westgate, you definitely cannot escape the history. There is things on Elvis, there's pictures of Liberace, there's some really cool stuff to see all around this resort. Think about it, I mean, Frank Sinatra, Barbra Streisand, Liberace, now Barry Manilow, they have all graced these stages. They do a really cool thing here called My Brother Elvis, and I got to see that a couple months back. Basically, you get a whole backstage tour of the iconic theater. You can see where Elvis has stood, where he prayed before he went on stage. He used to tap a specific area every time he went on stage. You got to walk the whole path that he would take. You even went into the dressing room. It was so freaking cool. And then you sat down and spent a good amount of time with Elvis's stepbrother. So you got to hear all of the stories straight from the source. You got to ask questions. Such a cool experience for any Elvis fan. So tonight we're seeing a show called The King Comes Home. We still gotta eat first. Let's go find some food. Speaking of legendary, their Superbook, aka their sports book, is one of the largest sports book in the world. Now, this is a 3-in-1. So they have Riki Tiki Sushi here. Then there is Betty Hana, and then they also have a Asian fusion restaurant in here too. There's Fresco Italiano, which has classic Italian dishes, and Edge, which is an upscale steakhouse experience. Like over by the sportsbook, they have a sports bar and grill, and they have a fast grab-and-go pizza spot. I've had Loco Bueno tacos before, and I thought that the birria tacos was really good. There's also a 24-hour coffee shop with pastries and sides, and their breakfast lunch spot, which we'll do tomorrow, is called Sid's. Tonight for dinner, we're doing Fresco Italiano. I thought it was a good choice for a dinner that was in the moderate price range. Appetizers like calamari will cost you 22. Salads are about 18. You can do a pizza for 18. And then their pastas like a ravioli, 28. You can do spaghetti, 23. Fettuccine Alfredo, 28, a bone-in ribeye, that's 68, or a grilled salmon at 41. They have a tasting menu though, so 3-course menu for $56 a person. You get your choice of a salad and then an entree like chicken parmesan is part of that, or the fettuccine Alfredo, and then your choice of a dessert. So it looks like you get complimentary bread. Those are some thick, oh, it's nice and warm and it's soft. Oh, I'm stoked, I love bread. And it also comes with a dipping sauce. This looks like probably olive oil and some sort of vinaigrette. Yes, girl. So we both went in on the tasting menu. $56, 3-course meal. I think that's an excellent price. I got the chopped salad. Comes with bacon and greens and a vinaigrette. I believe there's also sliced meat in there and some peppers. I asked for no onions. And Eddie got the Caesar salad, which looks delicious, covered in Parmesan cheese. And what are those Crispies on top? I feel like those are going to be cheesy Crispies. This is so good. I tried his Caesar, yummy. very, very good, but my salad definitely tastes like a sub, like an Italian sub. All the different meats. There was Parmesan shaved on top, but also slices of some sort of cheese in there. They got the peppers, the tomatoes. The dressing in here is fantastic. For our entrees, Eddie ordered the chicken Parmesan, and look at the size of that chicken parm. I expected smaller sizes of the meals just because it is a tasting menu, but this is pretty darn big. And then I got the chicken Alfredo, or the fettuccine Alfredo. It does come with chicken bites. Looks like there is cheese grated in there. I love fettuccine Alfredo. Everything you want in a fettuccine Alfredo. These servings are really big. I'm so glad that we have a refrigerator and a microwave. The service here is excellent too, top notch. They are on it. For our dessert, Eddie went ahead and ordered an Americano. This looks bomb. I've never seen tiramisu served like this. This is pretty cool. I'm definitely gonna have a bite of that. And this is my choice. I got I think it's a biscotti cheesecake. So it's got caramel drizzle. Oh yeah, there's the biscotti if I'm saying that right. Some sort of like whipped on there. Ooh, yum. It kind of looks like a tombstone. This is really nice. It's very light in the biscotti and the caramel flavor, which I like because I really like plain cheesecake. But there's like a nice hint of it in there. This is really good. Good food, good service, nice ambiance. And we have enough to go for later tonight. Press for champagne. It worked. I brought my own champagne. It'd be pretty cool though. You push a button and all of a sudden champagne shows up. I also brought my own glasses. These are from the dollar store. Extra bubbles.
It's just the way I like it.
Cheers. Look, 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 look. It's a giant beach ball. Whoa, it really does look like a giant beach ball. That's crazy. It's now showtime, and the Westgate provided tickets to The King Comes Home. Seeing an Elvis tribute show here at the Westgate seemed perfect. It's not at the big theater that Elvis performed himself at, but it's right next door at the showroom. And it's wild to think that at this very resort was where Elvis Presley made history, performing over 600 sold-out shows between 1969 and 1976. But the Westgate was his home away from home, and you can truly feel his spirit here. This show features Elvis's hits. They did a few from his early recordings, and then they did a lineup of some of his hits from his movies, which fittingly had a few songs from Viva Las Vegas. They did stuff from his legendary 1968 TV special, and then also his sold-out 7-year run here at this very property. There was costume changes to fit each of the scenes, and it was a fun tribute to the King. You can catch this show Tuesday through Sunday, and tickets start at about $40 before the fees. We're gonna get a drink here at the Velvet Bar. Much less crowded than the International Bar. So Eddie ordered an old fashioned, which was $17. This one came very classic. It's got bourbons, bitters, raw sugar, and then the orange twist, and a few maraschino cherries. Now, I got one of their specialty cocktails, and this one was $22, but it sounded so good. When I order whiskey, I try to order whiskey smash, but not all places do that. So this definitely reminded me of a whiskey smash. This has bourbon whiskey, strawberry, which you can see him smashing right in front of you. Then it has lemon, simple syrup, Pinot Noir, and a strawberry Aperol foam. Ooh, that is good. Obviously, the first thing you get is the whipped Aperol, and it's got like a very sweet candy taste to it. And then you start to get the strawberry, and then the backhand, there's a little bit of that bourbon. So it's like you can taste everything in there. All these mixtures of flavors, but they go together really, really well. Yum. We just found out that we have a special elevator. We've been using an elevator that takes you on every single floor. Apparently, there's one that takes you right up to the penthouses. You gotta be kidding me. Well, now we know. Look at this. It's got in the patio. Oh, yeah, there was lightning over there. Whoa. What? That was cool. All right, this is epic. So I think we're going to hang out here. We're going to enjoy the suite a bit. call it a night, and I guess we'll see you guys in the morning. Rise and shine. I'm feeling pretty darn well rested after last night. The bed is very comfortable and there was zero noise last night. Waking up to this view is so freaking cool. I wanted to wake up early and go down to the gym, but it was about 7:30 when I woke up and I just did not want to leave the suite. There is the Sid's restaurant. They do breakfast and lunch. I think I want to bring the food back here though. Use the dining space. Finish it up with some coffee and breakfast. So much more calm than I thought it was gonna be. So here's the menu. Healthy starters like oatmeal or avocado toast. Their specialties, steak and eggs, $39. You can get a smothered breakfast burrito for $24. Sweets like pancakes and a blueberry French toast. Coffees, it looks like they serve Starbucks, so you can do an espresso. Let's see, how much is espresso? $5. Bottomless brewed coffee for $7. Ooh, they have fresh juice and smoothies. And they do flights like a Bloody Mary flight, margarita, or, ooh, what is this? Caffeinated connection flight. You get a fat Elvis espresso, Dubai chocolate latte, and white chocolate raspberry. They also do all you can drink mimosas for $26. Breakfast is served. I got the pineapple upside down pancakes for $22. It had pineapple foster, pineapple glaze, a maraschino cherry, and it says vanilla bean whipped cream. Because we got it to go, it doesn't look probably as nice as it would if you were sitting down to eat, but it's huge. Eddie got the eggs Benedict, which was $23. So Canadian bacon, English muffin, a Meyer lemon hollandaise, and hash browns. There's pineapple on like each layer. The pancake is really nice and fluffy. I just wish I had the whipped cream. I think the whipped cream melted. All good things must come to an end. Unfortunately, it's been a really great stay. I think that this resort is a really great option if you want to come to Vegas and you don't want to be on the strip, but you want to have the option to go onto the strip very quickly. The monorail is so darn convenient. It was very comfortable. I really liked the food options that they have downstairs. So many different levels, from the fine dining all the way down to the quick bites. I started my YouTube channel 8 years ago when influencing wasn't a thing. I wouldn't dream that I was gonna be invited places. When I first started the channel, actually, I got kicked out of places, quite a few places for filming. I know when I get these opportunities, it's not for me, it's for you. It's to show you guys. This is not my full-time gig. I have a full-time job. This is just something I enjoy doing. I really, truly enjoy sharing this beautiful city with you guys. I think this town is so full of life, so full of really cool history. It's been my home for about 10 years in total. I came here as a kid all the time though, because my father moved out here when I was little. It's not for everyone, but it's definitely for me. And I'm just thankful that I have the kindred spirits at home to show this epic freaking city too. So thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, because I bring you adventures in Las Vegas, but also the surrounding areas. We will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.